And it's the first day of school for Ventura Unified. We want to wish everyone a great first day. But some other districts in the county have already started distance learning for the year.
And earlier I spoke with Sam Mantooth. He's the superintendent of schools who oversees all of the districts in Ventura County. And I talked to him about the work they did over the summer to prepare teachers and parents for their new normal. Have there been any adjustments made since spring? What do you think you've learned from that experience?
Well, that was a very quick pivot, and it's given us some time to do some planning, but I think it's still a work in progress. We're refining the ways that we actually deliver instruction, because it's not the same as being in a classroom, and it doesn't transfer really well to just tape a lecture or something like that. So it's a continuing learning experience for us.
So how do you try to, mitigate that?
Well, we operate very robust teacher training programs here in our office, as well as professional development, and trying to work more deeply with our parents and communities to coalesce around the problems.
So there's obviously a number of challenges here. What would you say, is that the biggest one, or what would be another challenge or surprise that you've been dealing with?
Well, it's interesting, but before we think about the content we want to deliver, we think about the connection. And one thing we realized back in March when we initially shut down was there were 10 to 15% of our students that either didn't have devices or didn't have a way of connecting to the internet in their home. And we've been working very hard in those two areas to make sure that we can make the connection and keep the connection with our students, particularly some of our special needs students and their families. And then once that is solid, or solid as can be, then move toward providing the content.
And then when kids do eventually get back to the classroom, which we hope is sooner rather than later, what do you think that they can expect? What differences will they see on campus and in the classroom?
Yeah, I think one of the things about this pandemic that's teaching us is that education's never going to be the same again. And I think we're going to find ourselves in kind of de facto hybrid situations, even once we're able to have the kids come back inside our facilities.